Alright. It looks like we are live. That was a pretty cool run. I've never seen Constantine before in my life. I thought it looked like an interesting game. I'll say that much. I don't know if it was bad. But now it's time to hunt some dinosaurs. Are we ready for this? Alright. I'm just gonna check so we're on the right difficulty. We are on easy. Okay. Right, so timer starts as soon as I press start game, and it ends on the final hit on the final boss. I'll do some pre-warning. Let's get the show on the road, shall we? Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Turok Dinosaur Hunter, the remastered version, released on PC by Night Dive Studios. A very good remake of the original N64 game. It features a lot of cool tricks, and it's built on a completely new engine, so everything in the game works differently compared to the original. As you can see, the fastest form of movement is strafe running. We're going to be doing that throughout the entire game, and we're going to use quite a few weapons. Not really, we're only going to use 4 weapons out of the entire arsenal. You'll see me knife a lot, you'll see me use the bow a lot, we're going to use the grenade launcher a lot, cool things like that. Anyways, coming up is the first heavy reset point in the game. This wall right here, I need to hit this on a very specific spot, or else it'll put me down on the wall, making me climb this a lot more. Like this happened right now, I have to climb this quite a bit. If I hit the right spot, it'll put me up on the wall, and I only have to do 2 climbs to get to the top. And what you just saw there was actually a hidden mechanic. I used a very regular arrow, held it in for 2 seconds before I fired it, and when I fired it, it one-shot the enemy. That's what happens. They never told you of this mechanic anywhere in the game. You have to find it out on your own. So this is level 1. It's nothing too special. It's just a bunch of platforming, really. A bunch of luck elements. Nothing too special, in all honesty. What we're trying to do here, though, is take a little bit of damage. Because in a later level, we're actually gonna do a death warp. There's about 1 of those in this run. And what you see me do there is called a wall climb. Basically, I strafed into a wall while holding the spacebar, which causes Turok to jump like a madman up the wall, because he's just that badass. Now, the game is called Dinosaur Hunter, but there's not actually a whole lot of, dinosaurs in the game. In fact, later on, you'll question the title, because Turok, in reality, oh man, I missed that arrow, is an everything hunter. You'll see. It's pretty crazy. Another thing I need to make sure here in the first level is that I kill a few specific guys. They can drop grenades. We're gonna need grenade drops for a future boss in order to kill it fast. It's no biggie if we don't get them, but it'll save a bunch of time. And we're here to go fast, right? I see all the I am Turoks in chat, and that is wonderful. I hope everybody is having a great day thus far. The marathon seems to be really, really good thus far. I am very pleased with all the runs I've seen thus far. How about a hunter? Is he one of those? He sure is. So we're reaching the end of level 1. We're gonna do some water hopping. Basically, all you need to know about Turok is that he hunts everything that is alive, he uses sci-fi weapons, and he walks on water. He's a divine being, this man. He does not take crap from anyone. Alright, that was level 1. Now we're gonna do the levels out of order. We're actually gonna go ahead and enter level 3 first. This is played on an older version of the game. It is not the current patch, because the current patch has patched some of the speed tech, and this is why we choose this level first. You'll see what I mean by that later on. Who is this guy? Is he even American? I ain't. And you're correct. And everything hunter is still a dinosaur hunter. I agree. Alright, I'm gonna shoot that guy in hopes for a grenade. And now I'm gonna waste all my tech arrows because tech arrows cannot one-shot anything. We actually need the regular arrows, and there are like no refills of these in the entire game. So we're gonna jump up here. Now you might wonder, how the hell did I make that jump? Well, I'm gonna tell you. There's a mechanic in this game. Oh wow, this is actually pretty dangerous right now. There's a mechanic in this game called walk-off jump. This was in the original too. Basically, if you run off a ledge and you fall a little bit, you can perform a second jump mid-air if you so desire. I guess this is to prevent the difficult platforming this game came with originally. But every time we walk off a ledge, we have, I think, 0.5 seconds to actually perform a mid-air jump, which will give us some extra distance. And we will abuse that heavily in the run. Here we want the dinosaurs to eat us, because we want to die here. This will put us back over here. All we came all that way for was to get the key. And now that we have the key, we don't need to be there anymore. So this guy is pretty overpowered, right? He can walk on water, or well, hop on water. He can perform jumps mid-air. He's really fast. But you still have not seen the craziest trick that we're gonna do. It's coming up soon, actually, because we're gonna face our first boss, which is called the Long Hunter. Now, some of you that play this game, if you have that is, as kids or whatever, you're gonna remember this upcoming part because there's a lot of pillar jumping. So for whatever reason, they figured, hey, what makes a good FPS? Lots of platforming, right? This part right here used to be one of the harder ones in the N60 or on the N64. Luckily, with a keyboard, it's not that bad. All right, coming up is the first boss. He has 3 faces. We're gonna face some cars. Yes, you heard it right, cars, but you'll see what we're gonna do with those cars. This is why this Turok is so overpowered. That's 1. That's 2. That is the reason we're playing on this patch and not the latest patch, because that was patched out. Now we're just gonna take care of this guy. Easy peasy. And that was level 3. I think we finished with a good amount of health too. This is good because the next level is luck based. Depending on how much health you have. We're basically just trying to survive now. We have 3 tech armor, that's very good. Alright, level 2. All this is just movement and platforming. There's like no tricks to this level. You just usually pray that you stay alive. Because while we are in easy mode, the enemies are really aggressive in this game. They will kill you over and over again. Right, we're gonna do some water hopping soon. And we're also gonna use the water hopping as a source of speed when diving. Because in this game, the physics works in a way that if I'm falling into water, I'll enter it with a very high momentum, like that. And we're just gonna navigate to this cave. That is actually really good. Underwater, you actually have to perform something we call water pumping. You basically tap the forward button in rhythm. If you lose the rhythm, you're gonna slow down. Pretty much. Got some tech arrows here. I'm gonna use these tech arrows to clear some people that could potentially block us. That's basically the biggest time loss in this level, you know, not counting if you die. Enemies will run in front of you, and since they have, like, active bounding boxes, you're gonna get stuck on them a lot. That happens a lot in caves, actually, which is why I'm picking these tech arrows up. Got some explosive shells there. They're not really that important, but we got them anyway. So in here, we're just gonna have to face these beetles. They always spawn in the same place, so I pretty much know when to knife them here. If I don't knife them, I can potentially get stuck. Because their bounding boxes are huge, for whatever reason. We're gonna perform a walk-up jump and avoid the blue portal. Our health is actually looking really, really good right now. Normally, you would be below 50 here. Oh, wow. Well, I shouldn't speak so soon. But if you're below 50 here, you have to take it really careful. Because these guys will do their best to kill you. There's lots of guys here everywhere. There's some of them we can't even hit. But this is also why I chose to have the tech arrows here, because there's going to be 2 of them right here. I can blow them away with 1 arrow. Alright. Once you enter this cave, you're pretty much safe for the rest of the level. The only thing that can really happen is a lot of blocking. Like that. Nothing too major, though. That's alright. I want to save one of these tech arrows for the next level, which is level 4. So right now, our level order is 1, 3, 2, 4. It's pretty messed up. Gotta do some water pumping down here. In here you can get like stuck by the walls because of these leapers. That's their name. Their movement is very random. I can't really manipulate it in any way. So I'm just gonna have to pray for them to do what I want. Now, I'm surprised I haven't seen a specific mechanic yet. There's something I've wanted to get now every time I stab these guys. There's a reason I actually one-shot them with a knife here, and that's whenever you one-shot something with a knife in this game, you have a chance to spawn a pickup called a mortal wound. And when you pick that up, your health gets a refill to max, and your max health is increased by 5 permanently, which is what you usually rely on. But we haven't seen any of those drop. That's pretty weird. They're not that rare. Alright, this part here is one of the clenchier parts of the run. Lots of difficult platforming. But it's really no biggie. Also, this level, level 4, has the best tracking in the game. It's called the Ruins. And the way I check if I'm on good pace in this level is if I reach a certain point when the beat kicks in. Overall, the soundtrack in this game is amazing. We got the beat as soon as we press the button. That's really, really good. This is good pace. This song is so good. That's just the way Turok goes. Like, all the songs in the levels, they fit really well with speedrunning. Perfect beat. Doing another charged arrow, as they're called there. And now let's see if we can get these jumps. Ooh, we can. That is awesome. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get to hear the beat anymore in here, but, you know, it is what it is. Over here, we're gonna do a little skip. We're just gonna jump past this gate, take the backpack, which will allow us to hold double the amounts of ammo in certain guns. From this point onwards, it's very important that we do not die in the run, because if we die, we lose the backpack, meaning we are not able to hold double the amounts of ammo anymore. The best song in Turok 2 is Death Marches? Oh, I don't know about that one. Whoa! Me up, shots fired. This is Turok's noise he makes when he climbs. I don't know why he does it, but he does it. He's just that kind of guy. Alright, we're nearing the end of level 4. Left, really. is in here. We went to press this button earlier because the gate that opens here is really, really slow and all these enemies come to life, but if we do that, leave and then come back, it's still gonna be down. So we're gonna charge out of that guy and this guy, and we're gonna do a gate jump like that. Ooh, I'm so glad I got that. I'm so glad I got that. Well, these guys can potentially troll you and knock you off the pillar, but thankfully, that did not happen. By the way, the best song in Turok 2 is River of Souls. Alright, this is level 5. This used to be the hardest level in the original game. Mainly because platforming is really difficult, and one area of this map is actually blocked in the N64 version, but it isn't blocked in the PC version. So we can do this way faster. We're gonna get the grenade launcher over here by jumping up there to grab it. We have 11 grenades, which means we have all the grenades we need for the run. This is very good. We're just gonna run through the fire because Turok is a badass and he does not care. He just does not care. There are dinosaurs to hunt and nothing will stand in his way. Alright, we're pretty much halfway done with this level thus far. Did you hear that? I am Turok! Or rather, we are Turok. We're in this together, guys. We're hunting the dinos. Where are they at, yo? Alright, over here, I'm gonna charge up an arrow and shoot that guy. Sometimes there's a guy there to the right that will run in front of him, acting as a bodyguard, but, you know, this time he didn't. He was nice. We like that. He's gonna grab this box of grenades. We're gonna go through this checkpoint. And we're gonna grab this tech armor. Gonna go up here, get the key. And now we're gonna go to this last part of the stage where we have to kill a priest. That bridge I just jumped on top of has no collision on the N64 version if you jump on it, so that's the thing you can't do in the original. Now we have all the keys on this level except for one, which is found at the second boss of the game, called the Mantis. We're gonna use a pretty cool glitch on that guy, but first let's clip through the ball, because why not? Alright, it's time for the Mantis, and now I'll show you guys why Turok is the most badass FPS hero. So we're gonna shoot this guy with our grenades first. And now we're gonna dual wield, because that's how Turok does it. What other FPS hero dual wields with the same hand, right? Or arm, depending on how you see it. This is how we kill bosses in this game. Overall, that was an okay fight, but not optimal. I missed a few shots. Normally, you don't want to run out of grenades. You want to be a badass too? You just gotta start dual wielding weapons. Alright, it's time for Treetop, level 6. This level features the infamous God jump and a lot of other scary jumps. Like, really scary jumps. Oh, I was supposed to do a mid-air jump there, but I did it too late, so it didn't register. In this run, by the way, I should mention that you do not take any kind of fall damage whatsoever. The game checks for how long Turok has been in the air without any solid ground beneath him. So, if he has been above ground, so to say, or well, in the air without anything beneath him for like 2 seconds, then he just flat out dies. So, as long as there's something beneath us, we can fall as much as we can. Or want, rather. Now we're just gonna do some more water hopping. We're also gonna break, you know, the laws of time and space and physics. So not only can we do that, but you know what? Turok decided that, you know, this tree doesn't exist, so we're just gonna hop through it. because he's that badass. He can do whatever he wants. So this level, generally, it's very linear. But, you know, it's full of very bad platforming. Like, I say very bad because every single jump you make almost can kill you. And you have to land on very small areas of space. Yes, Turok is Jesus, basically. The Native American version of Jesus. And he is out to hunt. He's gonna hunt every I can't English, apparently. Every living thing. Whoa. We're gonna do another little walk-off jump here. Hope that guy does not block us, because that can happen. There's a lot of jumps in this level as well, where guys will run in front of you and block you. They'll literally just stand there, and you'll fall down. If you guys think this run is cool, just wait for Turok 2, which is also happening later this marathon. Alright, here we're gonna do a pretty dangerous walk-up jump. Doesn't look very dangerous, but there is a hidden slope there. And if you try to do a walk-up jump from a slope, Turok is gonna get launched away. And, you know, if he gets launched away, you're gonna fall way too much. Alright, coming up, guys, is the God Jump. This is probably the clenchiest jump in the entire run. Usually, you don't get this first try. Especially not in a marathon. So right here, I'm gonna jump off the bridge. Down here. Oh, we got it! Oh, baby! Ooh, we got the God Jump. That's not the only clench jump remaining, of course, but it's pretty much the biggest one. Alright, we're gonna get rid of those leapers, because they can block us, jump on top of this tiny-ass bridge right here, and hope that these guys don't knock us off, or block us like that. That's a very, very douchey move. Alright, we're nearing the end. This is another clenchy little jump right here. It's not too bad. Oh, 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 no! No! Well, looks like you guys get to see the God Jump again. Twice! The clench jump got us, my friends. I am deeply sorry. It happened. But it's alright. It is alright. And this time, I'm taking this path. It's a bit slower, but it guarantees, you know, no death. This overall dying there, you know, it wastes like 40 seconds or something, but it's okay. It's okay. I really want to do this, but I'm doing this the safe way now, because marathon. First try, second time, you know it, guys. We got this, we got this. See, Turok doesn't care if he died or not. He just gets to kill more, so he's happy. Alright, that was level 6. That was pretty good level 6 minus a death. Now, however, we're going into level 7. Level 7 is mechanically the hardest level in the game. It is also one of the shorter ones, thankfully. But I'm gonna show you the true power of the bow and arrow. right after we get this sick little grenade shot right here. I didn't get it. Alright, normally what's supposed to happen there... Oh god. Cover your ears! Oh dear, that's a sound bug. Whenever those aliens die like that, what will happen is the game glitches and the sound will be really loud. But anyways, we're gonna use this to take out this beast over there with one shot. Those of you that play the N64 version knows that that thing is a beast. Like, it takes a lot of shots. There's another cleanse jump for you. Also, Metroid Prime Raptors with space cannons on their arms. Yeah, I am terribly sorry, guys, about that little sound bug. So normally, what can happen in this game right now is that, like, in this version, there's a lot of sound glitches. Sometimes when you kill stuff, their voices get pitched, either up or down, or they get really loud, or they don't, you can't hear them at all. It is really weird, but it's fixed in later versions of this game, thankfully. But we can't go fast in those versions, so screw them. Alright, we're gonna do something called fast pillars right now. We're gonna skip a cycle of these pillars basically, but we have to be careful because as these are moving up and down, sometimes Turok clips through them and gets stuck in them. And if that happens, we fall down into the lava. We don't want that. Nobody likes lava. I mean, it doesn't bother Turok. He only goes like, ugh, ugh, a couple of times, and then it's fine. But typically you want to avoid that. But by jumping, using the mid-air jumps, we can actually reach these platforms. And when you reach one down there, the game is like, oh, he's standing on them? Well, that must mean they're activated, right? Right? The engine for this game is Kex engine. It's an in-house engine for Night Dive Studios. Turok 2 is also built on Kex engine. Oh, believe me, guys, we're gonna hear a lot of in Turok 2. Way more than this game. Because that Turok in that game, he's a wuss compared to this one. This one is the true one. So, remember what I said about the whole everything hunter? Does this look like dinosaurs to you guys? We got some beep boops going on, some demons, some turrets. Right, so we're gonna do a backup strat here. Since I died earlier, I lost my backpack, so I have to go and get this backpack. It wastes around 4 seconds, but it's not so bad. We're nearing the end of level 7 right now. And it's time for level 8, the final confrontation, which is also the final level, featuring 2 final bosses. Get ready, guys, because this level is awesome. I love the music here, I love the setting. The level itself is a maze. But it's really good. It's really good. So the worst thing that can happen in here is blocks. There's nothing else. There's no big trick that can kill me or anything like that. So this is the evil campaigner man's evil fortress. The campaigner being the final boss. He is a evil, did I mention evil? Cyborg man that literally just wants to rule. He has no other motive. I guess another thing that can determine how fast we'll go is how much damage we're taking. It's up to luck how much or how aggressive they want to be. But typically, the less health I lose, the less pickups I have to do, meaning I save a lot more time. That is true. Nothing is impossible for Native American Jesus. See, like, these guys are guarding their shit and everything, right? And there's aliens and robots shooting me, and I'm just like, I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna run past you diagonally. Coming down here, we're gonna pick up a few rockets. We don't really have to, but we're gonna take them anyway, because, I don't know. Look at that one. Alright, here's a few clinch jumps, not too bad. I should also say that the original version had problems with drawing distance, and there was a lot of fog in that one, so this level was really, really hard in that one, because you couldn't see anything, but in this version it's all good. In all honesty, that's what makes this game so much easier, your ability to actually see where you're going. And of course the ability to play with a keyboard rather than a N64 joystick. Right, here is a very tough mini-boss battle with two Perlins, but we don't care about that because we're Turok. We're just gonna jump past that. We don't have time for this. Alright, we're gonna go down to the sewers right now. It's pretty stinky here, so we don't want to be here for too long. However, we're gonna run right here and we'll clip through the wall for whatever reason. Nobody knows why. Gonna kill this robot man. And we're gonna avoid the crabbies down here. The crabbies are not nice. We're gonna grab this tech armor. That will make sure that we don't need to pick up more health later on. Couple of clench jumps right here. Nothing too bad. If you fall down, you waste a lot of time. Like, a lot. So, the campaigner, like, put these... I don't know what these are. Force fields that push you upwards for me to use, but I'm just like, I don't want them. I'm just gonna go up these ones. Screw you. And your level design, campaigner. I should catch the crabby. Well, see, Turok hunts. He doesn't catch, you know? We're nearing the end of this level where we're gonna fight the first... Well, I mean, yeah, you were right earlier. I can't say two final bosses, but the first boss of this place. Which, in my opinion, should be the final boss. So you guys think... We've seen everything, right? We've seen aliens, we've seen robots, we've seen humans, we've seen dinosaurs, giant crabs. We've seen everything now, right? Well, you're in for a treat. We're gonna equip this weapon, the fusion cannon. This is the only use for it in the game. Now, when I say this is one of the coolest bosses ever, I'm not lying. Who doesn't love a cyborg T-Rex that has the ability to shoot lasers out of his eyes and breathe fire? It's a very simple fight. We use all of our fusion cannon shots on him, and then we're just gonna shoot grenades until he dies. What we hope for here is grenade box spawns. Throughout the level, we didn't use any weapons, really. We just hoped that we could save it all, so in this fight, we could get the ammo we wanted. Because the way ammo works in this game, it gives you what you need. So if you need HP, you're gonna get HP. If you need ammo for, like, grenades, you're gonna get grenades. That was an amazing fight, by the way. I got the best possible luck. That was probably faster than PB. Alright, that was Thunder. The first boss. Now we're gonna go to the evil cyborg man that is very evil, the campaigner. He is not very difficult, but you can kill yourself on this fight on accident because we're gonna use rockets on him. Alright, so this fight, we want to stick close to him at all times, because otherwise he'll start jumping around and spinning us around, and we're gonna have a bad time, so we're gonna stay really close to him and stun him constantly. However, doing so, we risk blowing ourselves up, which is not good. But, you know, Turok doesn't kick us to the face, because he's Turok. Alright, time is coming up as soon as his boss dies. So, time is... And that, my friends, was Turok Dinosaur Hunter. This ending scene is pretty short, but it's really cool. Turok is Turok. I can see that the time is 34:33. My bad. Alright, this has been GrowthKasei. Thank you so much for having me on this marathon. This was Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Turok 2 will also be on this marathon. I will be running that also. Next up, we have Rise of the Triad by Ripper, I do believe. Again, thank you guys. I appreciate you having me. I appreciate everybody being here. You've all been amazing. I hope you enjoyed the run. That's it for me. Thank you again. Bye-bye.